The best picture I know of this, that's given in Revelation also, is the sounding of the fifth trumpet. And this sounding of the fifth trumpet gives you a picture of what the beast kingdom is going to be like. The Bible tells you that locusts came out on the face of the earth. The appearance of them was horsemen ready to battle. Horsemen ready to battle is a picture of the authority of a king. They had the face of a man, human intelligence. And they had, my brother, they had breastplates of iron protection for the weak nations of the world. They had, my brother, wings showing the speedy activity of the satanic kingdom. Then the Bible tells you they had breastplates of iron. Then the Bible tells you that they had finally had the sting of a scorpion when it stingeth the man. And when a scorpion stings a man, it leaves him delirious. At Damascus, Syria, when they took me out of Palestine in 1947, when they're having trouble there, they took me out of Palestine over to Syria, Damascus, Syria. I had the privilege of seeing a man who had been stung by a scorpion. His face, his whole arm was swollen all up. He was delirious and out of his mind. He run his head, just kept wringing his head around and around. Out of his mind completely. So is the human family. They're going to accept the beast kingdom like the hair of a woman which taught subjection, like the face of a man because it's a human man at his best trying to be of the last world government. Then they're going to accept it because it has breastplates of iron, protection for the weak nations and the weak inhabitants of planet Earth. And then they're going to follow it, my brother, and become subject to it. And when it's going to finally end up in delusion and judgment. I want to tell you the world's getting ready for that too, and it's not going to be long. The beautiful thing about this whole matter is that God's getting ready to take the saints out. God's getting ready to move us. And if you're not ready to move, go ahead and trifle with your little toys. Play your little game. And you don't have to have money and wealth to play that game either. You say you love God, you never, on Sunday you go out and spend the day, my brother, away from the worship of God. Some people that are provident, poor and needy, poor and don't have much money, they very seldom ever knock in a church door, maybe 3 or 4 times a month and talk about loving God. Play your game. The poor are going to be there too. The rich are going to be there too. Every class of society is going to be asking for rocks to hide them from the presence of their Maker. We just can't get by without being saved by the death of the Son of God. We can't get by without being cleansed by the blood of Christ. We are going to have to come to the position in life where we can no longer play with sin, no longer play with evil, no longer play with adultery, no longer play with lewdness, no longer play with pornography, no longer play with blasphemy and dirty talk and running around with a crowd that participate, no longer drinking beer and strong drink or taking drugs in any manner. Come on. We're going to have to be through, quitting, stopping all wickedness. And our hearts are to be given to Christ, seeing that the world around about us is being dissolved. That's what Peter said in his passage, seeing that all these things are going to be dissolved, what manner of person ought we to be in all holy conversation or holy living? I like that. Live holy every day of your life and you'll be ready for the rapture.